Want to know the true role of empathy in patient-centered care? Tune in to find out. My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board-certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 6 degrees in my field, and they're all in the natural healthcare space. And if you want to learn more about how to treat yourself holistically, we have tons of courses below. You can comb through. We have tons of things, and we're always adding on nutrition and detoxification and mindfulness practices and emotional healing. You name it, we have it. And also, too, if you have, let's say, you're like, oh, teach a class about hormones, please comment below, and I will definitely include that in my repertoire. And so we'll jump into the topic now about empathy and patient-centered care. Empathy is really about listening to your patients and putting yourself in their shoes. So oftentimes in healthcare, we as providers get so focused on our job and we become emotionally detached in healthcare. We're taught to be objective. We're taught to create healthy boundaries. We're taught these things, right? And so because we're taught to detach, we can sometimes come across as cold or just not present or not listening. And so the role of patient-centered care for empathy really is to allow for that patient to feel safe and feel heard and to really bridge that gap for safety and trust. Because after all, a patient provider relationship really is about cultivating trust. I'm the provider and I have education and experience, but you're the patient and you've been in your body your entire life. And it's through our partnership of me educating you, doctor in Latin means teacher, and you believing me, listening to me, trusting me, understanding me, and then going out and being compliant to whatever we've agreed upon. So it's not, I'm the doctor, I know everything, you're the patient, you know nothing, and I'm going to bestow with all my wisdom onto you. And, it's really a collaboration and really a partnership. And so when we have that empathy in that clinical space, what tends to happen is we're able to move forward. Patients are able to get the help that they need. When I've worked with patients, let's say, that have cancer and they come in and they've been to their oncologist, they've been to a couple oncologists, and the oncologists have scared them. And I understand, right? From an oncology perspective, you are focused on disease process. That is your role, that is your job. However, recognizing that there is a patient, there's a human being on the other side of that desk. And so I've had to call different oncologists and say, hey, I can get this patient back to you maybe once again, but I can't, you have to stop terrorizing the patient. And in this particular instance, the oncologist said, well, they expressed a normal, level of concern, based off of the diagnosis. And I'm like, what are we, robots? And so no matter what specialty that you're in, or no matter what organ system you have, there is an expectation that your provider on some level is going to care. If you want to learn more about how we can bring care back to healthcare, I am a columnist with Psychology Today. I'll also drop the link below so that you can check out some of my articles about that, because especially with the advent of people waking up to their trauma, waking up to their mental and emotional state, and really wanting to do the work on themselves, it's important that they find providers that are going to create and cultivate those safe spaces for them so that they can work through their healing process in a gentle way. I know for me, healing my own trauma, I was re-traumatized by multiple providers. We're talking medical doctors, we're talking, psychologists. It didn't really matter. Just not having that empathy and that human support in that environment really impacted me in a negative way. So that is the importance of empathy and patient-centered care. If you have any questions about that, comments below, please. Definitely, my inbox is open. And also, too, if you want to learn more about holistic healthcare and how holistic healthcare can help you transform your life into more proactive instead of reactive, we have tons of courses below. And it's not just about your physical health. It can be your relationships. It can be about trauma. It can be about money, success, business, you name it, time management, personal growth and self-development. We have tons of different courses available to you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll look forward to speaking with you soon.